In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this QR code generator. So in the app, I can actually generate new QR code, then save it. So you see that save to the gallery. Okay, then you can also share it, as you can see. So you can just click on share and it shares it to whatever, whether it's any social media or any platform for that matter. So these are the two that I just generated. Okay, so as you can see, so I actually got tired of using the one I downloaded some time ago to show ads here and there. I actually didn't want to get the pro version so that the advert could be removed and have more features. So we're going to be asking Antigravity IDE to help us out with the development process. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you need to do is to launch the IDE, that is the Antigravity IDE. I already did a getting started with Antigravity IDE. I will have that video linked in the description of this video. This is a prompt I wrote beforehand, so that we're going to use for this exercise. So copy it. So go to Antigravity IDE. So then have a file created or have the project created. So I've created the project QR code generator. So you can see. So I'll just bring it in like this. I will paste the prompt. Then I click on send. So after clicking on send, it goes through a process and it shows me a plan that it needs to follow and so on. So I will take time to read it. So once I'm done reading, I'm okay with what it has suggested. I will now click on proceed. You need to do some installation. So I will now click on run. So then after that, it will create some files. I will accept all. Okay, so now that has been done, so I need to run it on my mobile phone. I will launch VS Code to run it, though I can also run it right there in Antigravity IDE, but I normally just do it this way to keep it separate from, keep the running area from where it is being developed. I hope that is clear. Okay, so I now have VS Code open like this, then bring in the project like this. So after that, I'll type npx expo start, then press enter. So it will start running like this. So I need to bring up the phone now. As you can see my phone here. I will scan the QR code, so the app will load in my phone. All right, so see it. The app now loads there. So this is how it looks, and I think it's very. This is how the app looks like. I think it's very nice. So you can see that it's built by with love by Antigravity IDE, as you can see. So these are the files. So if I want to make changes to it, for example, if I want to make it my own, like change it, of course I can change it there, but I don't want to do that now. Okay, so consider that I can just make changes as I type youtube.com. See that it changes it. So if I type other things like microsoft.com, see that it also changes it that way. Okay, so and if I like here, if I type apple.com, see that it also changes it. You see how cool that is, and I did not write any code at all apart from the prompt. So I will now add I'll now say add toast notification to confirm that the image was saved, because that wasn't there. Though it was saving, but it wasn't there. It wasn't showing that response to the user. So I'll say so it now gives me another prompt. I'll say go ahead. So you can see that has been done. See that how it looks. See that it shows me a response. It shows me a toast notification. Okay, so I will say accept all for what it has written so far, but I'm not saying that let the color blend properly instead of having this green background color. Okay, so I'll also send that to it. Then I'll just tell it to go ahead because it gave me a prompt to respond to. I say go ahead. So I'll accept all that it has done. Then one that has been done, so let it go through the process. So let me test it again. So I will enter maybe youtube.com. Then I will now click on, so it has generated it. I will now click on save, or I will now touch save rather. All right, so look at that. Look at that. So see that it shows save to gallery, and that is very cool. Like very, very cool. This is how it is done. So if I go to the gallery now, you can see that it is right there. So in the next video, what we're going to do is to see how we can scan an existing QR code, the one that is on the wall or on paper, or that is already in the system. So that is how, that's what we're going to do in the next video. I hope this helps you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like the video and share it. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.